Thank you for joining us for our coverage of the 2022 Daisy Nationals. Some of the unsung heroes of this event are the coaches. Now, some of these guys have been working this for decades, devoting their time to youth shooting sports. Let's go ahead and jump in and have a chat with one of these great coaches. Hey there guys, my name is Rick Utzer here with Airgun Web. We are at the Daisy Nationals. I have James here. Now he is a coach and you coach both air rifle and BB, right?
Yes, I do.
And we happen to be in the air rifle range. That's new for the competition this year. I thought it was apropos to come in here and do this. But I had questions. So my big question is, if I were to try and shoot what these kids shoot, what would I need to know and how would I do it? I wanted to get with a coach because I never did this as a kid. But I would like to actually, for my channel, go home and try and shoot what they shoot and see how I do. But if, as a coach, you got 4 positions, right?
Yes.
With the BB side, same with the rifle, they shoot?
We shoot 3 positions.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll do that after we do the BB side. But on the BB side, walk me through how a match would work, what I would have to do as a shooter, and the different positions and so forth. So try and walk me through it.
To begin with, the class, the beginning class, it is a safety program. We teach safety, gun knowledge, the rules of shooting competition.
Okay.
For my program, we do a weekend class, start on a Saturday morning till Saturday night, come back on Sunday, do it again, because I found that it's easier to keep kids involved and interested if you just stay right with it. Upon passing the class, we practice once a week, every week.
Okay.
But we teach prone, sitting, or prone, standing, sitting, kneeling.
Okay.
Because that's the order that we shoot them when we compete.
Okay.
Prone, of course, would be laying on the ground.
On your belly.
On your belly.
Okay. I'm seeing immediate challenges, but go ahead.
Yeah, well, standing, of course, is standing free hand. Sitting is sitting on your bottom and your legs crossed in front of you.
Okay.
For bigger kids, a lot of times I will do an open sitting where their legs are out in front of them.
Okay.
And then kneeling, which is, for me, I am a right-hand shooter, so my right knee is down, left knee is up, and your elbow is on your knee.
Okay. Okay.
And I have in my program, and I'm a small county, small rural farm county, I will have 30 to 35, sometimes 40 kids in the program at once on BB gun.
Wow. Okay. All right. So, in the various positions, are there like hard and fast rules, or is it whatever is comfortable to the shooter in those various positions?
There are some hard and fast rules for the rule book, but it is very important to get that youth comfortable.
Okay.
Try to keep their back in line straight.
Okay.
Which is hard for some of us old folks. But you try to keep their spine straight.
Okay.
Keep their neck up and bring the gun to you instead of you down to the gun.
I got you. That's like for prone or
that's all positions.
Oh, really? Okay.
Really, all position. You want to try to keep the back and neck straight.
Oh, okay.
So you bring the gun to you instead of you down to the gun.
All right. Well, that's a good point. All right. I'm thinking. Last time we were here, I shot an impromptu competition with one of the shooters here. We had a good time, and I was trying to remember. I was a little heavier then, but I'm thinking, I think prone was tough for me to get like comfortable there. So I think that's probably going to be the one that's the most difficult for me.
What
as
helps?
A bigger fella.
And I've had some youth in my program that have been pretty big boys or girls. Yeah. It's really important that when you lay, you bend that one leg up to take the weight off your stomach and your diaphragm.
Okay.
And that will help.
All right. Well, I'm going to definitely give that a shot. Now, if we move over to air rifle, what's the difference? So you said 3 position in air rifle?
It's 3 position in air rifle, but I guess the biggest thing about it, BB gun as a coach, I can be there talking to that youth. If they throw that bad shot, which I've had today already, you can help them through the mental aspects of it and calm them back down. Air rifle, we can help when they shoot sighters, but once they start competing, the coach has to back off the line. And I tell my kids, don't even turn around and look, because I don't want somebody thinking I'm coaching.
Yeah, I got it. So once they get to that level, it's really them in the target.
It's them in the target and their mental ability to focus on what they're doing and forgetting about that bad shot.
I got you. Now, I've asked a lot of folks, and I did it last time, I'm asking folks again this year, are they looking to advance to air rifles? See, I love shooting air guns. So I love shooting. It doesn't really matter what it is. If it spits something out the end of something, or an arrow, I want to shoot stuff. So I'm a shooter at heart. But I really do like air guns. So if I were younger, like really younger, and went from BB, I would want to go into the pellet gun. I was talking to another coach, and he was talking to me about, it's kind of a big jump to go from BB to pellet. A lot of the kids have a struggle because it's much harder. Have you found that to be the case?
I find that, but my biggest challenge is usually when they go to air rifle, they're starting to hit high school.
Yeah.
And sports and girlfriends, boyfriends.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Or jobs.
Okay.
It gets harder to get the time.
I see.
Because parents think that their youth are going to be all-star basketball or baseball players.
Right.
And I think that's the biggest challenge for me is when they start hitting that high school age, there's just so many other activities to do.
Okay. How many students have you had transition, or shooters have you had transition from BB to air rifle in your program?
Oh. That's tough because I've been doing this for 30 plus years.
I was going to ask you how long you've been doing this.
Gosh. I actually figured this during COVID. I sat down and made up a scrapbook, and I think I have in 30 some years have gone through 600 kids.
Wow.
And probably 150 to 175 have gone to air rifle.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
So
that's pretty cool. Well, okay, back to the air rifle side, because I've got both in my inventory, personal collection. I have a 499 and I have a 599. So I want to go home and actually shoot a match, a virtual in my garage sort of thing match, and score my targets. On the air rifle side, what tips can you give me and what are the positions again? Because we talked.
Air rifle is prone, standing, and kneeling.
Okay, all right. So no sitting.
No sitting in air rifle.
So same sort of thing with the positions, back straight, bring the gun to you, that kind of stuff. Okay. One of the things I heard one of the coaches talking about, and I hadn't heard this for a long time, it was something I picked up from a buddy of mine, Tom Gaylord, in one of his articles way back in the day, and I do this when I shoot bench rest, when I'm trying to shoot, like actually trying to shoot well. If I'm settled in on a target and I'm sight through my scope and I'm looking, and I'll close my eyes, relax, open my eyes, and see if I'm still on the target.
Natural point of aim.
And if I'm not on the target, then something's wrong with my position. Work that out so that you are comfortable. Do you have that same sort of? Do you work with that as well with the children?
Yes, I do. Natural point of aim is what it's called.
Okay.
And yeah, you don't want to be pulling or pushing the gun and using muscles.
Okay.
I try to explain to my kids fulcrums and teeter-totters and items like that, where if you got it there, movement with your body makes a big difference where that gun's going.
Yeah.
And I forget ages. Sometimes at this age, youth hasn't learned that yet, so I have to explain it to them. But yeah, natural point of aim is very important.
Okay.
Because like I said, you don't want to muscle the gun. You want the gun to be right there.
Kind of fall in line. Yes.
All right.
Well, I'm excited to go home and try this. What I might do, if you're willing to virtual coach, I may have my daughter take a picture and then would text it to you or something. You can say, Rick, your leg's in the wrong spot. I don't know. Maybe we'll see how that works out.
I would be more than willing.
That would be fun. I want to do that, and then I want to take my targets and compare them maybe with one of your shooters or something, and we'll
Okay.
see how I pan out. If me as an old fat guy can actually shoot anything worth.
Well, I
worth
said,
shooting.
in my 30 years of doing this, we have never done it.
Yeah.
But I've had a lot of old shooters. Can we have alumni shoot sometime?
Yeah, that would be.
And we've just never put it together yet, but I think that will be fun when we do, because I now am getting kids of shooters that I had.
Oh wow. Okay.
So, and I keep records on all my shooters. So if I do get little Tommy, well, I suck at this. And I can say, well, here, let me see what your dad or your mom did
Wow, that's cool.
back in their day, and oh, well, they're worse than I am.
It gives them some incentive to keep going.
Yes.
Well, that is very cool, man. I appreciate you taking the time to do this today.
Thank you.
Guys, stay tuned. We've got a lot more stuff coming your way on the Daisy Nationals. The air rifle is new this year. We're going to have footage of that. I'm super excited for this part because I love shooting air guns, like I've said. When you go from BB, then to air rifle, then maybe they're going to go to precision, and then maybe they'll do bench rest, or who knows what they're going to do next. But there's a lot more in the air gun line of things to do than the BB gun.
Yes.
And the fact that now they have the air rifle here, that has me very excited. So guys, stay tuned. Again, we got a lot more coming your way. James, thank you very much for doing this. You guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for watching our coverage of the 2022 Daisy Nationals. It was a privilege to be part of this great event and witness firsthand Daisy's commitment to youth shooting sports and shooter education. If you want to learn more about these programs and even learn how to jumpstart your own youth shooting program, please visit www.daisy.com. Thank you again for watching.